If you've passed up on this lens over and over again because it's missing a red ring, then I'll have you know you are missing out. You're so fixating on landing a celebrity date that you're forgetting about the girl next door. So good to be seen, and it's even better to see what's going on. Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. In case we're meeting for the first time, my name is Francis, and I'm a videographer and photographer based out of sunny San Juan, Puerto Rico. On today's episode, we're going to be reviewing this guy right here, the Canon RF35 f1.8, for all of you who have hesitated in getting this lens for yourselves. Now, I know it can't be the price holding you back because this is already going for about 400 bucks used on Facebook Marketplace, so I know it's that you can't afford it. Chances are this 35 isn't even on your radar because you don't think it's capable enough to meet most of your needs, and that, my friend, is where you are wrong. In this video, I'm going to explain to you why you should get this lens in 2022. Reason number one is the focal range. 35mm is not too wide nor too telephoto at all, which makes it versatile depending on which way you're leaning. Fun fact, 35mm actually mimics your line of vision as a human being, thus making it one of the most popular focal lengths for overall photography. I personally use my 35 for a lot of my street photography, creative portraits, as well as nice close-ups of objects because of its macro capabilities, something that we're going to be talking about a little later on. Landscapers are going to love using this lens, as well as architectural photographers as well. Who's to say wedding folks can't give this to their second shooters and have them go to town? Reason number two is it's stabilized. Believe it or not, this RF35mm has image stabilization built into the lens. Considering this is not L-glass material, that's pretty impressive for this little sucker right here. If you own an RP or even an R, the IS in this lens is going to help you quite a bit, considering your body unfortunately doesn't have IBIS. Image stabilization comes in handy when hand-holding in low shutter speeds, like for example in this picture where I took my ISO all the way down to 125 for this banger of a night session. Paired with an R3, 5, or 6, make this even better because these bodies do have that built-in image stabilization in the body, and the stops are even higher. I wouldn't necessarily vlog with this lens, but in a pinch, it's an excellent option for handheld video as well. Reason number three is its macro capabilities. Canon went ahead and provided this with a 0.5x magnification ratio. This means that you can get up close to stationary, product shots, plates of food, and anything else you can think of that requires proximity. The minimum focusing distance on this lens right here is 0.56 inches, which means that if you've got a client looking to have you nail one of their items up close, it shouldn't be a problem at all. Granted, it's not going to be close to what the new 100mm macro can do, but hey, what you get what you're paying, you can't complain at all. The macro capabilities of this lens are more than just serviceable if you get your f-stops right and set up on a tripod with manual focus right where you want it. Honorable mentions for this lens include a 12-pin connection so that the STM motor can actually be more reliable in focusing situations, and the fact that it's light and compact means you can seemingly bring it with you everywhere you go. For the price point, the image quality is right up there with the best of them, and if I show you 20 images of side-by-side comparisons with the EFL version of this lens, I'm putting my money on you getting at least 10 wrong. On the downside, it's not weather sealed. I'm no meteorologist, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this isn't exactly a deal breaker for most of you since it's not raining or snowing most of the time anyway. So there you have it. Those are my three reasons for popping for one of these in 2022 as a great workhorse option for most of your photography. If you're convinced this is a no-brainer, I hooked you up with the link in the description so that you can pick one up for it yourself. If by any chance you're still deciding on whether you should get this over the Nifty 50, I made a review for which you might be interested. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.